Hi everybody, I'm Kobi Kihara. I'm a producer, presenter, and photographer and mentor. We are at Karen Country Lot, and this is the other side of me. The book that had the biggest impact on me, I would say, was Eat, Pray, Love by Elizabeth Gilbert, because it's about this woman who finds herself feeling like the world is over. She's in, she's in the bathroom, she's going through a divorce, and she decides to travel, which I just love. So the book is about, going to Italy and eating to your heart's fill and just having an amazing time there. And then she went to India, where she learned how to meditate and to pray and to kind of be very quiet and to listen to her soul. How do I unwind when Kenyans are not watching? I am a very private person. I've just discovered this. I thought I was an open book, but I've just realized I'm really, really private. I've read this on a blog, which was talking about how they know nothing about my life in a sense. I read a lot. I cook. I found in the last couple of years I really love spending time by myself. What age do I feel right now? 18, always. I think I'll forever. Well, no, I feel young. I've always felt young. I'm in my mid-30s. I'm 35. I'm happy. I think every year is a blessing. My shopping basket, pesto. I love pesto. Basil is the truth, girl. Yeah, so I've learned how to make it at home, but it doesn't work. So I just go to the super, everything. So my pastas, my meats, whatever, I use pesto. I think everybody should use pesto. It's the bomb. I'm a foodie, so it goes a long way. Favorite song at the moment? Okay, so Perfect is like everyone's favorite song, Ed Sheeran, but there's this Italian version with Andrea Bocelli. Oh my goodness, it's such a good version of that song. I learned photography and I never really actually took it seriously. I did it as a hobby to begin with, because I did it years ago, right after my undergrad. And then when I moved to Kenya, I didn't get the job that I wanted as a producer. And so I had my camera and I had equipment. It was always a plan to have something to fall back on. And so I started doing commercial work. I did everything. I did hotels, I did events, I did fashion shoots like this one. Who inspires me? I would say my mom. My mom is amazing. She is like everything. She's the life of the everything. If you meet her, she's a huge personality with a huge heart, and she goes out of her way to help everyone. Phobias are an interesting thing. I was fearless when I was younger. Like, I used to do the roller coasters in the summer. I've done the bungee jumping, but I'm getting older and I'm just scared of everything now, like so scared. When I was a kid, when I was 3, I walked into the house with a snake around my neck. The thing that scares me right now the most is escalators. It's so weird. Like, if an escalator goes above a 3rd floor, I cannot get on it and look down. I don't know what, it's old age. If I wasn't in media and if I wasn't in production and TV content, I would be in fashion. I've grown up watching the women in my life were all so fashionable. My mom, my aunties, my sisters, and so I've always really gravitated towards it. I just didn't think that it was going to be something that I took seriously. So I'm going to fashion school this year. I'm going to launch my own shoe line. Yeah, so it's exciting. I'm really, really happy about that. So my line will be called 12 by Kobi, and I'm really looking forward to it. I hope it happens this year. When you go through my wardrobe, you'll find, I think, a balance of almost everything. So usually when I shop, I'll buy the dress and I'll be like, oh my gosh, that dress needs a new pair of shoes, of course, or a new accessory. I would say shoes mostly is what you'll find more of, but recently, sweatpants. Sweatpants for chilling, right? This very crazy weather. So I like chilling, just very free, nice t-shirt, sweats or shorts. So I have a whole closet full of bumming clothes. It's not right, but nobody will ever see that on my Instagram. If I was to enter a time capsule, and I'm wondering if I would go back in time or go into the future. I'm so curious. I would definitely go into the future. Definitely. I would want to see what specifically what we have done to this generation. In terms of exposure and in terms of not giving too many boundaries. When we grew up, we had boundaries. You knew what you could not do, and you know. But now I think because of the digital age and technology, a lot of young people are exposed to, I think, a little bit too much. The hardest thing about being in the media for me is I don't consider myself a journalist. I think a lot of people would like to give me that title. I don't consider myself a journalist because I wanted to be a famous actress from when I was 8. And so I studied performing arts and theater studies. I studied dance and voice and Shakespeare and theater and acting for film and TV. And then nobody would listen to me because I was a talent. So I was like, what? No. So I learned photography real quick, and then I did my postgrad in film and TV production because I wanted to learn the ropes, and so I could shout on sets rather than being shouted at. And so a lot of times, actually, I love that part of the work. A lot of times I just don't like that people think they know you, and so they make a lot of assumptions about who you are, or they make a lot of assumptions about how to approach you. I'm walking around thinking, gosh, I forgot to get milk. Oh gosh, look at this traffic. And then someone is there with vibes, they need a job or something like that. So those moments where you just want to be yourself and be alone, and kind of a lot of times, I work in town, the world won't let you prosper. Right? You're running to the bank, people are there with selfies, and you're upset because the bank's done something, you know, that kind of vibe. So it would be nice to separate yourself. Yeah, but it comes with the territory. So I honorably do it, and I understand the responsibility that it comes with, and I also appreciate the acknowledgement, because a lot of people, when they say hello and they want to take a selfie, are not coming from a malicious place. Oh, high school. High school was interesting because I only did 1 year in Kenya, and then the rest we moved to Washington, D.C. So I went to school. I went to a private school in Virginia. Yes, I was loud. I was always being punished. I was always in the principal's office. I was always in detention. I was always messy Bessie. Yeah, but who else is going to be a flower? Fun times. If I was to retire, would I retire towards the mountain or towards the beach? I think the beach for sure. I feel like if I could have both, I would. The beach life makes you slow. Have you been to Coastal? You guys are just slow, and I'm so fast. So that's the only reason. I think for the scenic, I would do the beach. But for quiet and for reflection and for solitude, I would do the mountain. I don't know. That's a toughie. The beach. I'll pick the beach. What about you? Thanks, guys, for hanging out with me. It's been so much fun. Remember, stay bright, alright, and be kind, everybody. Stay tuned, alright, for more awesome content from the Malkia channel. And remember, while you're here, like and subscribe. Thanks, everybody. Have a good one.